Okay, well, where to begin? First off, scrolls. Always a good source. Last night was a night of celebration. We spilled as much ale as we drank. We laughed, told stories of battles we each faced, shat all over Wigmund and the saps he calls an army. I felt pride, joy, relief for a moment. It was as though we never left. The smell of the longhouse, the sounds of a crackling fire, everything was right. And then it was not. My smile faded to a frown. My jaw clenched. I thought of blood again. There's a traitor here. One who helped Wigmund escape to the city. One who wishes to extend this war rather than see it end. There will be no recourse. Those who follow Wigmund in life shall follow him in death. Very dramatic. Not super helpful in terms of, clues. Oh, here we go. We got something we can collect, though. Nice. The Rigsogor, page 2. Neato! I don't really care to read it, but I'll definitely collect it. Thank you. The saga page collected. Maybe someday I'll go through all of these. What am I meant to be doing here? Just exploring the town? Let's go explore that cave. Or tunnel, I should say. It seems to me like this is going to be where we find the truly interesting stuff.
Someone was smart to build this tunnel.
She was. Oh. Well, this guy just knows about it. He's just here. He's just scurrying out. Are we not going to question this? Some secret tunnel, I guess. Maybe he got really drunk at the party and just fell down here and then just kept stumbling forward looking for an exit, never found one and doubled back. I don't know that to be the case, but that's what we're going to choose, because what are the alternatives? There's just a snake down here. Maybe that's why he went back the way he came. I just kind of ran over it. There's a snake in my backyard the other day. It was a dadgum coral snake. I saw my dog with something in his mouth, and I thought, ooh,
a trail of yellow paint drops.
Interesting. Very interesting.
This tunnel leads to the longhouse. A traitor marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The traitor must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank.
Well spotted, Eivor. We're doing real mystery shiz now. This is great. We can follow the paint drops. And just keep refreshing it as it fades. I do see a key in the distance. I don't know what relevance that has to anything we're doing, but we're definitely going to go ahead and grab that, because it could be useful in the future. Oh, this lady has it. Hi there. Can I have your key? Won't you please give me your... Will you give me the key? You're not gonna give me the key, are you? Hi, cat. Oh, right, I thought my dog had a king snake in its mouth, and I thought, well, that's odd. That's quite... I went out back to have him put the king snake down, and as I approached, I realized it was a coral snake. I was yelling, Ben, put the extremely deadly, poisonous, red and yellow kill-a-fellow, put that snake down now! If you've ever seen the film... Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a great bit where he yells, "Put that cookie down, now!" I like to imagine I must have sounded something like that. And he did put it down, and it was still alive. Somehow he didn't get bit. Somehow he was fine.
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank.
Extremely poisonous, very deadly snake.
They painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off.
I cut it into thrine.
To help crew the vessel.
Tossed it over the fence. I think the birds ate it. It was quite... I was very worried. I couldn't figure out why he was barking in the backyard so incessantly. I was like, what exactly are you barking at? I was thinking so much about that story that I didn't hear a word this man just said. Eivor, can you repeat that information for me? Oh, wait a minute. Is that related to this? Or is that just like a thing that just happens to be happening right now? This sunken ship and the fire. These might be unrelated incidents. There's definitely treasure down here. Nothing to do with this mission, nothing to do with this quest. We'll take it, though. Interesting. Crashed boat, lots of smoke, possibly nothing useful. You know what? I bet if we actually went into our menu and we had a look at quests, we could pick the quest that has this, yeah, looky here. Okay. So it looks like each one of these involves us helping one of these members. Probably what we should do next, considering I don't think we're going to get any further chasing after paint marks. I suppose we will start with Galen, and the raising of Earning Stone. I assume this involves burning a city to the ground. At least that's what I hope. That's what I'm looking forward to that if that's what it is. And if it isn't, I'm not going to be disappointed. Because no matter what, I'm just here for a good time. I did not need to go up there.
What if Soma is just cursed with bad luck? Soma has only ever pleased the gods. Deserting her now, breaking your oath, that is what will bring us ill luck.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this guy's good. He's fine. He's extremely loyal from the sound of things, and I don't think that he's our traitor. I need to speak with him, though, and the game is giving me a hassle.
I am honored you have joined us.
What's your plan here?
All the Shire support Soma's ruling the city. These hamlets do not. They're feeding and outfitting Wickman's army. So we will burn their homes, quick and devastating, like the thunderclaps of Thor.
I like the sound of that.
What do you think of the others? Leif and Birna?
Leif. He's a talented sailor, if a little enthusiastic. And Birna, well, Birna thinks of life as a grand joke. She was a smuggler when Soma pulled her from the muck, making a living on lies. Birna is part of my clan, and I will fight beside her, irreverent as she is. But she has no care for her destiny.
This is the guy. This is the guy, because he's throwing her under the bus. He knows we're sus, and he's trying to set her up. Or it's her, I don't know.
Be in Soma's clan?
A vision from a vulva set me on this path. It pricked my mind like a splinter, then faded. But I wanted more. For months, years, I ate only henbane, mushrooms, sacred plants, hoping to see something new. But my body dwindled. I lived addled, maddened, a wanderer, taken in by Saxons and spat out again and again until Soma found me, naked and alone in the fens. She clothed and cared for me, humbled as I was. I owe her my life.
It's not this guy. Listen to this guy's story.
Visions can be strange and powerful.
Although he did say he was
What did you
taken in
see?
by
I was
Saxons.
climbing a mountain, a lion and a snake upon my back, weighing me down. I struggled. Then Soma appeared, and she eased my burden. When we reached the peak, there was hardly enough room to stand. On a point like the tip of a blade, we teetered there, gripping one another, tightly. I know it can seem distant, obsessed, but the gods are with us always. I see it as my duty to shelter Soma from their ire.
I suppose that it's possible that maybe he saw that vision and interpreted it as he has to push her off the mountaintop so there's room for him. But maybe I'm just being
I'm
paranoid.
eager to start throwing torches.
Now let's rid these hamlets of Wickman's rats. Like your torches and
Amen, amen, amen. And again I say amen, brother. Let's do it. Are we not going to take a horse? Alright, I guess we'll go in on foot. That's fine. That makes sense. That's more of a Vikinger sort of a thing to do. A Vikinger? That's when the vicar comes by and just shouts prayers at you. God bless you! That's a Vikinger. A very different thing. It's quite peaceful here. There's no retaliation. Are there even soldiers? Are you a soldier? That's a yeoman. Oh my gosh, you lucky duck. Hello? Are you a soldier? Okay, I think we're gonna have this one aced in no time, considering they're putting up very little. Are you on my team? You're with me. You're not even a bad guy. Where are the bad guys? Bad guy? There you are. He doesn't even care that I'm here. Look at him. He's found someone else to go after, and all for it. Oh no! Don't ring the bell, please. I'm begging you. Haven't the time for that. Where is the bell? Up there? No more bells. Bell's been destroyed. Do I need to push further in? Do we actually need to burn down all of these buildings? Again, that seems a little bit rough. I mean, we could just move in here and settle the joint. Why do we have to kill everyone and destroy everything? I mean, there's always a possibility, unlikely as it is, that they may just give us their stuff willingly. And then, you know, we can leave them in peace and come back later and take more stuff from them at a later date. I'm just throwing this out here. It's always a possibility. You gotta consider these sorts of things. Did that work? Maybe? I'm gonna break in. Hello! I'm here to Well, not... mostly just pillage. I was gonna go through the whole field, but no, I'm not. I'm just here to steal things. What have you got here? Ooh, what? No, but honestly, what is that? Is this... and where is it, and how do I interact with it? Everyone else is seeing this, right? Am I missing something here? Hello? What? Okay. Alright. No explanations there. None given. None received. None... I mean, I'm asking for them. I think there was another one over here, though. Let's go see what this is all about. Maybe we'll actually be able to collect whatever this is. This looks like a... Is this just telling me I need to burn this house down? I think that's all it's saying. Okay, I can do this. Hold on. No, you don't do it. Don't you dare. I've got this. Yay! He loves it. Did it work? Not really. Hold on. We'll throw one on the roof as well. It's got a nice grass roof. Am I just dense? It's possible I'm just dense. He's loving whatever's happening in there, though. I think it's on fire. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, look, this one is burning down. Now, is that through my own actions? Is that just happenstance? I couldn't tell you. Ooh, that is brutal. That is actually brutal. Also, carbon ingots? Have I been getting those already? Carbon ingot? Wasn't that... carbon? That's just coal. What kind of fucking ingot is coal? I don't think I've ever heard of such a thing. Maybe I'm being dumb. Maybe that's like steel, right? Because you need iron, you gotta cook... you gotta have coal, and you gotta cook up iron, and get it really, really hot to get out all the impurities, and that's how you get steel. And so maybe that's what it means by carbon ingot. Probably not, though, I feel. Maybe they don't know what they're doing at Ubisoft, or maybe I just don't know as much about metals as I think I do. Maybe I'm not wrong about what carbon is. I mean, we're all carbon-based life forms, really, aren't we? Oh, hello. What is this? Is this just a place to sit down and hang out? I'd rather not. I'm supposed to be burning down buildings. I think that's how we actually accomplish our task here, is we burn down the buildings. And I suppose that if I just waste all of my time fighting these guys one at a time, we'll just be here for potentially ever. I mean, I think they'll just keep coming out of these buildings indefinitely. Which, if we're getting some decent XP out of them, I mean, we're not. You don't get good XP for fighting these guys. So, as much fun as it may be to stay here and just grind them, it will be never-ending and we won't really achieve much. Yeah, they're loving it! They love what we've done here! Cheers, fellas! Cheers! Maybe we can speed this up if we throw another torch on the top. I wonder if there's something inside we could light on fire that makes it burn even more quickly. Let's head inside now, we'll find out. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, hi there! How are you doing? Oh, gosh!
Smell of burning roof thatch and a heady turf fire.
Yeah, I love it too, Ivor. I'm just as turned on as you, I guess. All right. Things burning. How are we doing?
That was something. Wickman is sure to take notice.
You stamped and roared like a fiery Surtur himself, marching through the flames of Muspelheim. I'll see you back home, Drenga.
Absolutely you will. I will see you there as well. Look at this place. Isn't it lovely? Just burning to the ground. Oh, these guys are still alive?
Nothing so far.
What? Wait, what? I guess I'm just gonna have to fight them then. I don't really see many other opportunities for me to just get out of here without them being dead. Alright, come here, you. Just had to keep walking. That's all you had to do. This was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. We've literally already won. Your entire town is on fire. What are you gonna accomplish here? What do you think you're gonna accomplish? Nothing. You're just gonna die, and it's a tragedy. There's not even treasure here for me to steal. Presumably I've already stole it in a previous installment, or maybe... What? Where are all these people coming from? Where are all of these people coming from? Good gosh. Alright. Next quest. Unholy Father. So this is the shield we're using right now. And I think it's the shield we've been using for the entire game. But there's also Modrenit Ceremonial Shield. There is the Ursine Guard, as well as the Blood Wolf, which can be upgraded. I don't know what goes into upgrading it. Do we want to do that? I mean, it's not really going to enhance it all that much. This one, I mean, we've upgraded this one to the 9s, and it's a lower level, technically, than this one, I guess, because I sorted by level, and this one's at the top, and this one's at the bottom. But I think with all the upgrades we've done... Do we really want a shield, though? I mean, we could go double weapon for a bit if we wanted to. That could be fun. Let's give that a shot. We'll go ahead and pick that one. We'll upgrade it a couple of times. We'll see how that goes. Maybe instead of blocking now, we'll parry. Maybe that's how that works. Oh, and we can absolutely equip a rune to it as well. So, what do we want to throw in there? Oh, stun. That was easy. That'll be fun. That'll be a good time. It's a nice change of pace. I noticed that we have 27 upgrade points as well, so we can do a lot of upgrades. I don't really remember most of the abilities I have now, so I'm not really in any sort of particular rush to get any more, if I'm being honest with you. Now it is time to speak with Leif and do something about an Unholy Father. I mean, this could go in many directions. Goodness gracious, no telling where this is gonna lead. Hopefully somewhere wholesome.
You cannot be allowed to keep spewing.
Probably
Did you
not.
sail through a storm? You never mentioned.
Eivor, a fine day for being out, no?
Soma said I would find you here, Leif. What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wigman's coffers. So the plan is this. We sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma. That will get Wigman steaming.
Won't that also rally people to their cause? Also, how did you join Soma's
How
clan?
did you come to join Soma's army?
We came to England together, sailing under Guthrum. The great summer army, the Saxons called us. When Guthrum left for Wessex, Soma stepped forward to lead. Something I would have liked to do myself.
What would you do if you were the Jarl of Grandbridge?
I would run the city my own way. I would not give Birna and Galen's opinions equal weight.
Do you not trust them?
I wouldn't say that. It's more. Birna's boots are stuck in the mud, and Galen's are in the sky. If death were bearing down upon us, I worry neither would have what it takes to carry us through.
This is the bad guy. For sure, listen to the way he's talking about them. He very clearly resents all of them and thinks he'd be a better leader.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grandbridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, the silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows trade. I do wish I'd been bold enough to put myself forward, to take on the burden and honor of running a city. But that's beside the point. Soma is my Jarl's corner, and I'm her sworn man. No act of any god will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work require?
Patience and love. I know each of our vessels as a parent knows their child. But building ships needs silver too. The hard wood, the tough fabrics, the expensive paints. The yellow I use, for instance, that must be imported. A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blast.
Ooh, or he's covering, right? Like he used the paint. Now he's like, ooh, someone stole my paint. Oh.
Good conversation, Leif. Now let's take down Wigman's man.
I feel like
Too
I'm no
right,
closer
too
to
right.
figuring out who actually is the
Wigman's
traitor.
will awaits his reward.
Is this going to be the same mission?
Distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Okay, no. So we're not supposed to engage in brutal, vicious combat. We're supposed to be stealthy. Stealthy? Stealthy, even. We're supposed to sneak in. Possibly here? This looks like a good place to sneak in. Or is that where they all just charged through? It said they were going to distract them at the gate. Oh, literally right there, some yards away. Well, it looked like there might be an entrance over here, in this nice little V-shaped cut in the wall, but now that I'm closer, I see that that is not the case. And also, we're currently being aimed upon by these here rooftop individuals. Alright, listen, maybe stealth is not the way to go. I realize the game is called Assassin's Creed, but if that were truly the case, we'd have one-shot assassinations, wouldn't we? Which, we don't have. Oh gosh, are they ringing the bell? Do not ring that bell. Do not ring that bell. Stop ringing that bell. Might be a little bit too late for that. Priest is going to be inside of here, yeah? We can all agree? Actually, no, the priest is probably going to be up there inside the chapel. That makes way more sense. Come on, let's be stealthy. We're going to climb over this wall. JK, we're gonna run right through it. As far as I'm concerned, the best way to be stealthy is to get in and out so fast that no one sees us. And if that means blindly charging forward at full pelt with an axe and a hammer, then that's what that means! And we just make the best of it. Let's scale this thing. We're not even gonna use the ladder. Ladders are for losers. That's why they both start with L. That's a true fact.
In the church.
Oh, I did not know if we were gonna make it over that spiky fence. But we did. And possibly no one knows that we're back here, except for this guy. But now no one knows that we're back here. I see a man with a key. That is going to have to be our target. That's how we get inside the church. Now watch this. We call that the old whip and nay nay. Are you gonna bring me the key? Oh, you absolutely wonderful beast.
Good craftsmanship when I see it.
I mean, we have to go over here anyway, but still. Is this a good church leaf? Well, we're gonna absolutely obliterate it, I'm afraid. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, now they all know that we're back here. Possibly? Or maybe not. Maybe they won't notice. Oh, they might have noticed. Hold on. If we get inside now... Hold on. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Oh my gosh, we're doing the thing! They don't know we're here! They have no idea! Okay, well, he seems to have noticed that there's a corpse, but he's not saying anything about it. Oh, uh-oh, hold on. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Do not fire. Oh, you got in my way, you imbecile! Ah, we were doing so well. This is the problem. A dead man tells no tales, but a corpse implies things. And they saw the ruddy corpse! Get out of here! Yeah, right in the doorway. Alright, priests, listen up. Here's the story. I'm just gonna assassinate you. Do I need to do anything with him? Do I need to, like, take his body somewhere? What's he got here? Father... Oh, a letter from Wigman. Father Cuthbert. I want to thank you for your continued support. I must say I am charmed by your pupils. They are endowed with an obedience that I suspect can only be attributed to your wisdom and guidance. Please continue sending them my way. It pleases me to speak with such spry young men eager to learn about the Order of the Ancients. There is much for them to gain, and they are welcome to follow this great cause. Uh-oh. That's not good. Don't like to see that. No, but genuinely though, are we gonna do something with this body? I'm just wandering around here and, like, stealing stuff at the moment. We'll take him with us. Oh, no, don't put him down. Don't put him down. No. I guess in order to loot that, we had to. Pick him back up. He's coming with us. Escape Walden. Yeah, we're gonna escape Walden. Don't you worry. Let's go. Do I need to, res this man? Is he in a bad way? Get up. Revive. Continue the fight. Carry the priest. The priest must come with us. You do not understand how absolutely essential this man being with us on this journey is. We gotta get him through the gate. Through the gate! Ah! Stop it! Can't you see I have your recently deceased priest? If you care anything about the Lord or his work, you will let us take this man's corpse with us. It is absolutely vital. I'm telling you, you have no idea. Oh, right, I forgot. We don't have a shield anymore. I just gotta get my timing right here. Did we do it? Okay, now how do we get this thing open? Can we? Okay, we're not gonna give up. Oh, you fell down again. The guy's dead. How'd you fall down again? How did you sustain such injuries? Where are these guys coming from? Okay. Let's get the priest. This isn't even the priest! Get out of here, you! Get the priest. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe we can throw him over the top. Maybe I don't think we can climb a ladder with him. What? Oh, get away! Get away! Protect the priest's corpse! At all cops! Cops? At all cops, don't let him get the corpse! We're not getting out of here with the corpse. You know what? Best thing we can do? Dead men tell no tales. Dead priest implies things. We don't want to hide him. We want to put him somewhere where he's guaranteed to find him and be really upset about it. So let's just, like, throw him right up here on the top steps. It'll be impossible to miss him there. Definitely going to make a statement about that, you know? People will see that. Questions will be raised. Fingers will be pointed, and they will know that we are assassins of the Creed. Now, let's get out of this distrust area if we can, without losing any more life. Can we just throw ourselves over this wall here? I'm sorry, did he just say something about sweltering? Are they speaking English? They're just shouting random Fluga. What is a Fluga? Also, where is Leaf? Uh-oh. What is that? Are you whistling? What are you doing? I see you. Hello? I can hear you. What are you doing in there? Don't act casual about it. Weirdo. Oh, brother! There you are! I thought I lost you.
Well struck. You made short work of Wickman's man.
What?
That we did.
What?
You've proven yourself an asset to us.
Where?
I see you back in Grantbridge.
What was that? Unholy Father completed, everyone. Pats on the back all around. Great success. Jeez. Now we're going to storm Ravensburg after we speak to Berna, who the other two have kind of thrown under the bus.
Eivor, my muscle-banded friend. There's a nest of Wigman's men just here. We're going to pick it clean.
Every last one.
The fewer lies in the bush, the less itchy the pussycat. That's how I see it.
What a strange sentence.
How did you come to join Soma's army?
I'd been in England for ages before Guthrum, Ivar, Ubba, smuggling under the eyes of Saxons and Danes alike. I lied, stole, had my nose broken. Life wasn't easy, but it taught me how to bear the pain. I just laughed it away. When Soma took me in, she saw more than a smuggler in me. I was useful to something greater than myself. Useful to her vision.
In a world where few saw you as worthy of trust, she's one who did.
Right. And I love that about her. I love everything about her.
Hello.
You seem to bring life and spirit to this clan. Does Soma feel the same?
If I knew what was going on in another person's head, I'd find life dreadful and dull. But Soma seems to enjoy my company.
In what way?
Her own way. Just not in the way I'd like. Painful truths are easy to bear when you can laugh, you see. Delight in the face of suffering is an act of rebellion.
What do you think of Soma's other warriors? Galen and Leaf?
Oh, Leaf's got that raw animal pull. Every time I see him, I want him to climb me like a tree and nest in my armpits. He brays about being honorable, but I've never met a man of honor who starts a fire just to be praised for putting it out. And Galen, he broods like it's an art form. He's got this self-importance that is just so charming.
I'm getting nowhere with this.
We could talk all day, but these Saxons may fly from their nest.
You and I should take a closer look. My men will hang back and come running if things go sideways.
Let's go then, I guess. Horse, shall we lead the way? Nay, Winnie.
Fighting beside you should bring a thrill. Happy I can see it up close.
Don't get too close. The guards here are vigilant. Don't get too close. I might black your eye or bruise your head.
But
You'd lose your elbow before the bruises showed.
it's an oddly aggressive thing to say, Eivor. It's oddly, shockingly aggressive thing to say. Are we supposed to be sneaking into this place? Because I'm trying my best. These guys just keep throwing themselves at me, though. Here comes another one. Okay, that's a problem, because he's going to land inside the camp. And while a dead man tells no tale... Well, you know where that's going. Okay, nightfall seems to be the best time to do this, I'd say. I think we're going to be able to sneak in here no problem. We got to eliminate the guards. Doesn't specify which ones, just eliminate the guards. And so far, I think we've done a pretty decent job of that. Probably ones further inside, though. There is a key. Hello? Guards? Where are you, guards? Death to the
More
guards.
noise than Ragnarok's end, and these Saxons still don't see you.
I've been very quiet. What are you talking about?
More's the pity.
I am doing an excellent job here, and I don't need your sass or sarcasm. Alright, I've been so quiet, I've been so stealthy, none of them have even started to notice my presence. I cannot, might turn this one in. We might claim it's this one, even though I'm still unsure. I genuinely... I have guesses, but the problem is I have guesses for all of them. I can see it being literally any of them. Hey, easy does it, you. Easy does it, you. Shoot. I think that does it. Did any of the other one? Oh, okay, well, this guy seems to have noticed me, but he has no idea where I am at the moment. Or maybe he does? In any case, he's dead now, and hopefully that's the last of them. What? Am I being shot at? By whom and from where? Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining that. Oh, you! You nasty little devil. Come here. No, I'm definitely being shot at. I don't know if we've lost the element of surprise, possibly. I'm not really sure what I did to do that. Probably all of the shooting earlier and people yelling, hey, look, there's a Dane and another Dane, and actually, slightly out in the distance, there's about 30 of them just kind of crouching. Where'd she go? Were there more back here? Oh, this mission's gone sideways. Excuse me, why are you running ahead? We've done a pretty decent job so far. Granted, there was a little bit of a mix-up back there where they happened to spot us and get angry about our presence, but things have settled down. We're doing okay. Oh, what's going on down there? Hold a pinch. Who are these guys? When did this altercation start? Alright, settled it. Hello? Who are you talking to about porridge? What? What? The heck are you doing? You know what? We're storming the place. That's what's happening. I give up. I give up all pretenses of a stealth mission. We're going in. Swords drawn. Banners flying. Give me here. I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. Oh, quite effective, aren't we? Okay, you. I need to try to parry. Really bad at it, apparently. Can I just... I feel like it's the timing I've got down wrong somehow. I don't know what the ideal timing of one of these altercations is supposed to be. I know I've played a lot of this game, it seems, but keep in mind, it's been a long time since I've actually played it. April 1st! That's not a prank! It's the last time I played this. Key? Key. Got it. What is the key to? What is it for? I don't know. Are you my companion? I can't tell. Do it. Hit me. See, now that's a parry. Beautiful, too. Not quite a platypus level parry, but a decent parry. That one was as well. See, the fact that what I'm supposed to be attacking is marked in the same color as you might expect a friendly or an ally to be marked in, that's a bit confusing. I think that's what's causing me all of this grief, is the fact you've got all these little bluish-colored arrows pointing to things that I'm trying to kill, not protect or serve alongside of. Oh, I didn't even mean to hit them there, and I did. How many more have we got? Jeez, they're never ending. We've already come through here, and there's more now.
That's all of them.
Hey, good job, A4.
The solitude of after slaughter. Shame about the smell, though.
You fought very well, Björnar.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drengir. I'll see you back in Grand Bridge.
Well, I still don't know who is the traitor. I can make a case for any of them being the traitor. You could say, oh, well, it's not her, because she's, like, fancying the leader. But that, I mean, that doesn't matter. You know, when you're in love, you do weird things. I don't even want to try to logic this out. I don't even want to try... Maybe the game is going to give me some options. Maybe the game will give me some, like, vocal options to say, oh, so-and-so says he lost his paint, but did he really? We did explore the cave. We haven't really spoken to anyone around town.
There's a few adults around that really listens for a change.
I have no interest in talking to you. weird Norse child. I'm actually looking for anyone around here who might have something
Did you
useful.
see anything strange on the night of the
here we
attack?
go.
Come to think of it, I noticed one of the longships wasn't where it usually is. It was beached further north, on the riverbank.
Where was this?
Northeast of here, along the shore. It's been a few days, though. May not be there now.
Interesting. Oh, I can view the world map. Why? Oh, abandoned shipway? That's not really northeast of here. Northeast of here would be over here, maybe right there? I don't know what that X is. See, we just gotta go around and talk to everyone until we get a bit more information.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Okay, no,
Insects like you would not be crawling out of the muck if Wigman wasn't hurting. Talk!
Something has happened.
something has happened. We're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep asking around town because someone around here saw something useful. The northeast, that might be the boat we already found when we followed the paint trail, you know? So that might not be anything. How do I get inside of here? Jeez, you gotta go all the way around. Oh, here we go. Dane wanted for murder. Man reportedly known as Egil the Fornicating Crow, what a name, has broken several laws by stealing food and murdering several innocent Danes whom had hoped to trade with him. He is tall and brooding and is wanted under Dane law, the rule of Alfred and Burgred, and the laws of God. Othwitshire Reeve. Sire Reeve. Orthwith High.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you. I don't actually want to shop at all. I was sort of
I
hoping
must be on my way now. Goodbye.
that you could just tell me about something going on around here. The boat to the north, I feel like that's something we've already looked into. We're not going to worry about it. You, though, you look like you could be knowledgeable.
Did you see anything strange around Grandbridge before the attack?
I didn't. I was in the longhouse drinking with Birna and her men all night. She can really put it away.
And her men. Is she excluding women from that? Probably not. It's probably just a, you know, like we are mankind, figure of speech. It's not a
Did you see anything
clue
the
of
night
any
of the
kind.
attack?
Only Liv, fighting bravely. Did you know Liv carves a poem in each of his longships? He's a craftsman and a wordsmith.
Where are these longships now?
Lost in the fog of the Fenlands, sadly. If I could reclaim them, I would. To return his works of art, he'd be so grateful.
To be sure. Good luck to you.
Again, why would I want to open the world map? What am I going to learn from that? Why is the game telling me that every time? I'm like, oh, open the world map, you might find something. I'm not going to find anything. Other than abandoned shipway, which I'm sure is not useful. What?
These bags are bienes, packed for a long journey.
Oh. Oh. Note on Birna's bag, I am not noble, honor is noise to me, but for the first time I wonder what is the better thing to do, to stay at your elbow, smiling with a thorn in my chest, or to leave you behind and pull this barb from me. I will stay, but only as long as you need me. Boy, that's relatable. I don't think she's the traitor. It's not Birna. I think we can count Birna out. Birna's thinking about leaving, but she's not thinking about betraying her. At least it doesn't seem like that's the case. I suppose it's too much to hope that we can just run into one of these people's houses, like we just did with Birna, and find like a confession that just says, "It's I, Leaf, I did it, here's my reasoning." And it's signed indisputably with his signature. That's probably too much to hope for. Not that I think it's going to make much of a difference, but I've decided that we will ride to the northeast and see if we can find an abandoned longship or anything that might give us a clue after we talk to this gentleman. Get off of the horse. Get off of the horse, stop being silly.
Did anything strange happen before the attack on Grandbridge?
I saw 2 Saxons riding past the city while I was on guard. One to the Melbourne Monastery and one toward Utbeck Camp. I think they were messengers. I didn't think anything of it since they weren't coming here.
Again, with the world map. Why am I checking the world map? What am I going to find here? Alright, I'm riding to the northeast, to that one mark on the map, to see whether or not there's anything of use there. I think maybe it's just telling me to look at the map so I can see if I can find the monastery or whatever, and then possibly go travel there to see if there's anything of use or of import. I don't really... What are we gonna find at the monastery? Is something that implicates or exonerates one of them? Or nothing at all? Am I just chasing shadows? If so, are they my own shadow, and can anyone ever truly catch their own shadow? Is there anything useful here? Got some shrooms, but my adrenaline's already full. So what am I supposed to do with that? Absolutely nothing. Oh, well, there's a little gold nugget right there, or at least there appeared to be. Is that just like a blade of grass with some weird lighting on it? What is that? Oh, no, that's something. Okay. Go have a look at whatever this is. Aha. It's imaginary. Or it's under the water? The water looks pretty shallow, though. Unless there's a hidden cave. It's probably not under there. Alright, I'm going to do what the game is recommending me do and go regroup in Granite Bridge because... Granite Bridge, whatever they've been calling it. Maybe it's the case that Eivor's figured it out even if I have not. Let's see what this drama is that was unfolding when last we were here.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grambridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
Oh, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
That's suspect.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
That's a little bit sus. I think we can all agree. Unless maybe, you know, it's always possible he was trying to prevent them from saying something that might implicate him in some sort of secret plot.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
I have learned...
Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in. Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna was packed for a long journey the night of the attack.
You think she wanted to leave us?
I think she was prepared to leave, that's certain.
I don't think that's really relevant to anything, though. Really? It seems like it's Leaf.
Leaf wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leaf disagrees with how you run Grandbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Leaf told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
I feel like I don't want to put the wrong person in jail, you know what I mean? I want to take my time and make sure we're accusing the right person. There's got to be another clue. There's got to be something. I mean, it seems like it's Leaf, doesn't it? It definitely seems to be going that way. But I feel like there's got to be... I don't know what these marks are now on the map. Maybe the game is, report back to Soma, look for evidence. Maybe the game is giving me a bit of a hand here. Because I did such a poor job of this myself, it's now directing me to go to certain places. Is that what this is? Ah.
Well, you're not the regular Sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you.
Yes, I want to ask you some questions
I was wondering on a few things. What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
We're not going to get anything more from her. We know everything we need to. She was packing up to leave because she's in love with Soma. And she thinks it's one of the greatest video games ever made. And in her mind, she's just going to hang around for as long... It's unrequited love, so she's just going to hang around for as long as she's needed. And then she's going to go off and find another way. And Godspeed to her, honestly. Were that we all so bold and brave as to just let go and move on. I don't think it's her. I just don't think it's her. Now, I don't know whose house this is. It appears to be on fire at a distance, but once you get close, it seems fine. Anything hidden around here that we can interact with before we speak to him? Let's see what we got here. Villain interpretation. Ouroboros on her shield, lion on his banners. The mountain, two cannot balance on a peak, one must fall. It's Galen, isn't it? Come on, I said this earlier. I said this earlier, that in his mind, obviously someone has to be pushed off the peak. It says one must fall, but let's be real. What is he even doing right now? What are you doing? Sir, what are you doing?
This is a surprise.
Is it?
I was wondering. Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grandbridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plans addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Oh. Oh.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night, and until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Guess that's all we're gonna get from him. Let's check with this individual.
Did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
See if they can verify that
I saw someone
information.
run from the outskirts of Grantbridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
We knew about that. That's not helpful. It's probably him, though. That's super suspect. Super suspect that he just happened to be out of town when the attack began. Alone, meditating. But maybe it's too obvious. Maybe the game wants me to think that, because the truth is it's not him. What if it didn't matter? What if whoever we accuse is guilty? What if the game is just like, sure, why not? You know what I mean?
You look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I'm gonna ask you some questions, Leaf. Oh, gosh, lots of questions.
You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantbridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure, but I'm a man of honor above all.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Leave. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby, without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
He's pretty insistent on that. Did we ever get an option to interview Berna with that same level of scrutiny, with the mask, face? Is that charisma or speech or whatever? I don't remember doing that. Let's go back in and talk to her again, see if we can get that. I mean, unless we can go down to the shipyards and verify his story, which we might be able to do. This is a proper mystery. I'm kind of loving it. Can I tell me, may I speak with you?
You're back again, Sunbeam.
I am. I would like to speak candidly with you.
I was wondering on a few things.
Maybe we have to ask
It
a few
must
more
ache
questions.
to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
I found your things packed for a long journey. Were you planning to travel?
If I had betrayed the city, I'd be gone now, wouldn't I? No, I stayed. I'm happier near Soma with a broken heart than far away with a heart still longing.
Someone in the city led the Saxons through the Longhouse Tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Didn't someone earlier say that, was it Leaf? Someone was fighting not far away. That's a contradictory statement, but I can't remember who. Also, I noticed that on each of these, there's one additional question
Sunbeam.
right above the accusatory question. Maybe it's just this one and I'm not paying enough attention. Oh, nope, can't do
I
that.
need to get going.
Is there anywhere I can go in the menu that lets me revisit these questions and, like, compare and contrast and look at them all more thoroughly? Where was that one individual I spoke to who told me that they'd saw one of the three out here fighting? They were right down here. Can I talk to them again? And see which one? Because two of them have now told me they weren't in town. I cannot speak to her again. Okay. I wonder if either of these might be related. We couldn't get to them before, but maybe now. These are the shipyards in question, where one individual claimed they were hanging out all night. Mayhaps we could interview someone down here and find out whether or not they are telling us the truth. Like this man with the Santa Claus hat. Ooh, what have we got here?
This was a fine longship, fit for a chief. It must belong to Soma.
Keeps family clutched firmly in fist, loves deeply her city of summer and mist. Oh, that's actually kind of lovely. Excuse me, individual. How are you doing? Can I talk to you? Can I interact with you? Can I do anything? No. All right then. Were these ships that were sank during the retreat, I wonder? And if so, did they leave anything interesting behind? Supplies. Not helpful to an investigation, really. Nice to have, though, when we get back to Ravensthorpe. We need to do some more upgrades there, although I don't think it was ever supplies we were running short on. It's always been the other thing that I can never remember. Alright, well, it's none of these objects, then. I just realized that there's a couple of clues over on the left there for us. Look for evidence in the swamps, and also search the swamps for a yellow longship. Did not consider trying that. I'm not really sure if the game intended for me to just putter around the swamps in the dark and the fog in the vague hope that I might find a yellow boat. But that is absolutely what I'm doing. And I'm going very slowly because I keep running aground out here. It's hard to tell... Oh, there's a boat. It's hard to tell whether or not, without doing that constantly, I'm in the water, out of the water. Is this boat yellow? I can't even tell. This just looks like a regular boat. There doesn't appear to be anything of... Oh, there's yellow on the mast. Alright, well, maybe this is it, then. Is that the mast? That's not the mast. The mast is that a sail? Abandoned Bog Hamlet. What is the front of a boat called? The head of the ship? Isn't the mast a sail? Don't you run up the mast? Maybe that's the big thing the sail hangs off of, is the mast? I know so little about boats. It's actually embarrassing. Is there anything useful here? The figurehead? Uh-oh. Patched by a vulva, a destiny writ. Clear in his vision, rigid his grit. Oh, that's right, he makes a little poem for everyone who... Now, remember, we said... It seemed like... Oh.
The survivors ran into the fog, pursued by half the party, while the other bandits looted it.
Ah! This is the one we found, like, ran up a tree, right? We even theorized that that would be the case. It's Gallon. It's gotta be Gallon. The man claimed to be meditating during the attack, way far away from anyone who could actually verify his whereabouts. It's him. He has this weird vision where he sees two people wrestling on top of a mountain and one of them has to be thrown off. It's him. It has to be him. We just found his boat. We just found, as though he'd been fling. It's him. It's him. The head of his mask is painted yellow. It's him. It's absolutely.
Did you find enough clues around Grandbridgeshire?
I'm positive.
Are you ready to choose the traitor?
I'm certain. I think I know who it is. I'm ready to accuse someone.
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
But then again, it'd be a real twist if it was Berna, wouldn't it? Imagine if it was Berna, and she had this burning love in her heart. It's
Galen betrayed you.
It's absolutely
Galen.
Galen. I mean, I'm not certain, no. I mean, I don't know for sure. It's him. It's him. It's him. I'm positive. It's a video game. I should have done a save! I should have done a save from just before so we could go back and undo this.
This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must.
Galen's also the one that stabbed that guy, right? Before he could, like, implicate him? That's super sus. That's another thing against him.
My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together, for you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours?
Wow! Gosh, I hope it was
You
him!
believe too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Not even a chance to defend
deserves
himself?
Death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Deep.
Think you can swim with the best?
This man really wants me to drink with him. He keeps bringing it up constantly. Like he is desperate for me to go and drink. I have no interest in drinking with this man. I don't even know who he is. I do see that there's a treasure in here, though, that I'm interested in claiming, and it has... Oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. Oh, look what we have here. One moment, please. Let me work out how exactly I need to traverse this particular situation. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think we may or may not have already worked it out then. I've Shrek'd it up, everyone. Hold on. We can get back up there lickety-split. Possibly. Absolutely we can. Might not have even been necessary. I kind of can't tell yet. Oh, baby! More supplies! And then also, apparently, there's some sort of a treasure down here as well. But how do I... Is that accessible? Oh my goodness, it is. It's very well hidden, and there's a snake and everything. Jeez. Well done. 24 ore. 26 leather. Great success. I hate that the game has decided not to tell me whether or not I was correct. I wonder if it's even going to. Will it ever mention whether or not I got that wrong, or if I sent an innocent man to his death by the throat slashing? It's not something pleasant to think about. I don't think we're supposed to be raiding. I think we're supposed to be meeting up with someone. You guys sit tight. I'm gonna go make sure we're in the right spot. If we need to do a Vikinger, I'll come back and get you, and we'll back the boat up off the shore, and we'll go do a proper Vikinger. But until then, just let me go ahead and verify. Hey everyone! How we doing? Anyone here want to admit guilt to a crime that maybe they let one of their friends die
Traitor's lost
to?
in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Neat. Are we going? Is that happening? Do I need to go get my guys? Is that a necessity? It just says find and assassinate Wigman. I mean, do I need to be super stealthy about that? I guess I could. It is sort of an open world, choose your own adventure style game. Not so much as like a proper RPG, but it tends to give me a bit of freedom to do things the way I see fit. Now, whether or not I can execute on my choices, that's the better question. So far, I've been pretty bad at being a stealthy assassin, but maybe today
He's
that
hiding.
changes.
At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
That's dark, Eivor. That's dark.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughter.
Need to cloak myself here.
Calling Wigman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive.
Let's not make promises we can't keep. Maybe now's as good a time as any to go ahead and take a look at our skills, since we've got a lot of them, 31, and see if there's any upgrades we can get that would help us with our stealth. Landing a blow directly on an enemy's back will inflict increased defense damage and cause them to stagger. Absolutely will do that. And then we don't even have poison, but stealth damage, yes. Ranged damage, sure. Headshot damage, we're good at that. We are wearing Raven gear, so anything that boosts Raven gear and assassination damage is useful. I can't imagine wanting to make an exploding corpse anytime soon. But ability damage, ranged damage, stealth damage, assassination damage, ability damage, Raven damage! There's a whole new thing over there. Look at that. Raven-aligned gear, headshot damage, melee resistance, light damage. Miasma seems unhelpful. I don't have any poison weapons. I don't use daggers and sickles, but it sounds nice to get some more assassination damage. Predator bow combo. Should probably start using predator bows. Okay. Well, I didn't realize that that's what was going to happen just then. But I like everything we just got for it. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sprinting into enemies and sliding around. Use archer abilities while mounted. Carry corpses. More Raven bonuses are always appreciated, as is assassin damage, melee damage, stealth damage, and we're now power 160, everyone. How awesome is that? There is another world, an alternate reality, where I actually finished this game after its release over a year ago. It's a very different reality. I kind of wonder what it might be like.
Where is that rat?
We're actually going to try to be an assassin. We're actually going to try to be stealthy this time around. I know I've never been the best at it, but we're giving this a red-hot go.
Skin him alive on sight.
Okay, no, let's not do this. Let's not do this. This is too obvious. If we kill them, we're going to just have a corpse we have to deal with for a long time. That guy's going to see it for sure. Like, there's no way we get away with that.
His throat from his neck with my teeth.
Good lord, Soma, I get it. Yeah, you want him dead, I'm sure. Calm down. He's gonna be there, right? In the big building in the middle of town.
Taste Wigman's fear on the air. My fingers itch for his life.
You're getting creepy, Soma.
I'll attack when it's time.
You're getting really creepy and I don't like it. Okay. He's like definitely over there. Oh yeah, look, there's even a giant circle around it. Okay, so that's pretty definitive. Now I need to figure out how to deal with these guys so that I can get across here without being... Oh. Okay, alright, hold on. Sometimes problems deal with themselves. By which I mean sometimes people just kind of wander off. For no conceivable reason. And we don't question it, we just move quickly across the gap. And we make the best of the situation. Which, in this case, means we sneak over here. Again, quickly.
Wigmund, probably cowering within the monastery.
Okay, those guys just saw me, didn't they? I mean, they acted like they saw me, and then they hurried off in that direction. Is this guy gonna see me when I creep by? I just looked directly this way! Oh my gosh! Well, good on us, I guess. Is he gonna see me? Is he gonna turn around when he hears someone very obviously climbing up the building? No? Oh shoot, I think we got this. Oh, I hear Wigmund. I literally hear him.
And still we could not hold the city. That raving pagan handed me Grantbridge on a plate, and you dirty churls lost it for me.
Oh, this is too easy. Do we want to listen in and see if maybe he implicates the guy that we had? Oh, you're gonna have to get out of the way. You're gonna have to move. This is not gonna. I'm trying to. Oh, dang it. Okay, this is how it goes. This is what happens. Just so he doesn't move anymore. Ah, dang it. Alright, hold on. We can make this work. We can make this work. Okay. He's dead. He's dead. We just have to kill everyone. This is what it has to be. Everyone has to die. Fortunately, the doors are closed and presumably locked, so it's not like anyone else is going to come in here and try to interrupt us. Are we good? Are we good? This is all your fault. You got in my way. You're still in my way right now! Good gosh. Anyone else left in here? Anyone at all? Unbelievable. Oh, what? Look at this guy go. Ugh.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
Oh, good. The door opened. He's finally able to leave.
Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust. That will take longer to repair.
Absolutely,
you have a new
Soma.
friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here. All in all, it wasn't the perfect assassination I had been hoping for. Mostly Soma's fault. She wouldn't get out of my way. Just standing on the beam. And then, of course, I fell and I panicked. I could have gotten back up there. I realize that now. I needed to kill him. And we ended up killing everyone, and we didn't get the entire city. I mean, how do they know we were successful? How do they know we're not returning after finding out he wasn't there?
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galin killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Is she coming with me? Is that how she's chosen to move on with her life and press forward?
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you, in your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you, if you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenga.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
That's right. We snuck through your house and found that. We're kind of far away from your house, though, right now, aren't we? Unless we've traveled back to the city in that cutscene. I don't feel like we have. I think this is still the Island of Eels. And maybe we're not supposed to read too much into it. I guess she's jogging all the way back to town.
The wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
I guess we better. Let's go ahead and do that before we wrap up for the day. I feel like it would be weird if we left that unfinished. And in case you were wondering, if you've been a long-time viewer of the series over from the Howdy Folks gaming channel, or whether or not you've recently possibly binged it on Howdy Folks LP, next episode, we will be continuing the story. I'm curious to see where this goes. I still don't know how this particular installment ends. I don't know much about Eivor's story, about his journey, and I'm curious in finally seeing it through to a conclusion. So, we're going to kind of press forward with the story as much as we can, the main story. Maybe do some of the side stuff between the main story and the DLCs. That, of course, we've got to do all the DLCs. We can't not do all of the DLCs, naturally. Now, whether or not we'll do all of the side content, I'd like to 100% the map in as far as the game tracks that. Maybe not finding every single thing there is to do.
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridge Shire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will, in more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work.
Okay. I can't decide what time of day it wants to be. It just keeps going. We've been here for a while. We've aged since the last mission.
At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king. But that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now, and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Jailbed, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech?
Maybe take the hood off first.
Right.
We look a bit silly.
My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this new England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Jarlskona and the Danes of Grandbridge have pledged their oaths to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of...
You seat yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
Dag, what is your problem? Why are you suddenly such a dag?
Sigurd knows what I have achieved, and he would celebrate it more roundly than I have. But this takes nothing from you, all of you. For I sit among some of the staunchest wills and strongest fighters I have ever known. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd, may he return to us soon, and to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters.
To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
What is your problem all of a sudden?
But it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
See, this is what I feel like is the de-escalation answer. Come on, let's not worry about this. But this is the honest answer.
There's enough glory in the world to go around for all who earn it, and I have no doubt how much I am owed.
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come, the battle roars already.
Bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others stay here. With me!
This is a shock. I wasn't anticipating this. Just right into another adventure. The game wasn't prepared for it either. Did you see that weird little glitch it just had? Alright, let's go, gang. All I had to do was block that one guy and he fell over dead. Oh my gosh, they're burning my town down! What the heck? I've done a lot of work to this place! This is uncalled for! This is oh, now I'm on fire as well. Can we roll? Duck and roll? Worry not, I'm here for you! I'm gonna help you up, gonna patch up your wounds. Come on, we're gonna keep fighting, we've got this. Okay, it's a little bit of a fire. A little bit of fire, well, that's not true. A little bit of a fire has killed many people now that I think about it. It would be painfully false and incorrect, and actually downright irresponsible to claim anything other than that. This guy has like a ton of arrows to just yeet around. Or, I'm sorry, knives? One does not yeet an arrow. I suppose you could. It's probably not the correct thing to do with an arrow. A knife, though, almost ideal. Almost ideal. Defend the settlement for how long? Against how many attackers? Are they never ending? I cannot help you. I genuinely cannot reach you. Sit tight. The best thing I can do for you right now is end this attack. There we go. And now hopefully the man within the fire will be safe. because currently he's burning to death.
Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. While there are none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one.
Dag, good work.
This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
What? What a
Useless
twist!
hound, scratching your ass in search of silver. Put an end to this one.
Your silence earned you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
So willing to talk
He
at the
begs for
open of this,
favor.
and now he's being
Give it
weird
to him.
about it.
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them should they sail this way again.
Ooh, I like that idea better.
Go, and do not return.
Dag, this is literally Sigrid's wife making that recommendation!
It is death deferred. Whoever sent you warned them of the slaughter that awaits should any return.
Oh, what tales I will tell.
Send one of your scouts to follow him. We will find...
Dag! Is this where the phrase "dad
To show
gummit"
mercy
comes
would
from?
endanger us.
No.
Soil our
Cut that.
reputation. To show mercy would endanger us. Soil our reputation as cowards. This was the only end possible.
We could have learned something by tracking him. Now we know nothing.
Sigurd would have acted as I did. That is all the justification I need.
Someone needs to
Sigurd
put
is
a
not here to make such a
blade
call.
in his head.
I am. And if you cross me again, you will know about it.
I see you, Eivor. And I know what you are.
Put no stock in what Dag says. His bluster may be loud, but it blows softly.
Get this cleaned up, and we'll talk of next steps.
I don't remember Dag being this antagonistic. Again, it's been since April the last time I played this game, and I don't remember the last time I interacted with Dag. But I don't remember him being such a grumpy boy. Maybe he's always been like that, I can't recall. Comment down below if you've been watching the series and you know.
A new letter.
Eivor! 2 visitors have arrived at Ravensthorpe from Francia. From Francia. One of them is a young Norse warrior from Jarl. I think we've already read this before. I think we've interacted with that.
Built their own guest house. These are very generous guests.
Yeah, no, we've interacted with them before. Where's he? Where's Boy talking? Anyway, that's the first installment of Assassin's Creed Valhalla running on Pop OS. Hope you enjoyed. And goodbye. Gosh, that was actually a terrible outro. I finished it and I immediately thought better of it. This is kind of a big deal. I mean, not only is the game running on Pop OS, naturally, but it's also the first time we played the game since April 2022. This is the first new video made for Howdy Folks LP. Howdy Folks, by the way, if you're watching on Howdy Folks LP, this is a new video, unlike the previous videos uploaded to this channel, which are re-uploads from the Howdy Folks gaming channel. It's kind of a big deal. I hope that you folks enjoyed it. I know that I might sound a little tired. That's because I'm a little sick. I'm a little medicated and a little caffeinated, trying to find a balance between the two. But thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you. And if you enjoy Linux gaming, stay tuned, because I always game everything on Linux. Okay, bye.